Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hey, before we get started with today's ep, our next live show is on Saturday, August the 6th at Comedy Republic in Melbourne at 3 p.m. So come on down and join us for the next episode of Spelljammer Misadventures in Space. That's right, once again, we will boldly go where no pod has been before because Wizards of the Coast have given us early access to the Spelljammer campaign setting, which of course releases next month. So come and check out what it's all about before it is released on the shelves. We've been having an absolute blast with the setting and loads of fun, of course, with our special guests. And speaking of special guests, for our next show, the one and only Scout Boxall will be joining us. Now, they're a Melbourne-based comedian, writer and performer, and we can't wait to have them join us as we venture once again into deep space. So Saturday, August the 6th, come and join us. You can get your tickets through our website at dicepaperroll.com. In the meantime, sit back and enjoy some live show shenanigans from our recent Melbourne International Comedy Festival season. This ep was a little bit of late night looseness, and we had the pleasure of being joined by the awesome Cass Paige from D&D is for Nerds. This was DM'd by the one and only Dan Last, and he very expertly and with the utmost patience guided us through the legend of the mummy's tomb.
You know, that was some confusing clapping. You're right. Don't worry about it. Everyone, before we begin, we just want to acknowledge that we're on the lands of the Wurundjeri and the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation, and we pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal lands. So please welcome to the stage, Dice, Paper, Roll! Ben Clements, Dungeon Master Dan Last, Greg Pickering, Jack Kirby Crosby, our guest for tonight, Cass Paige. I'm Lauren Bock, and Emil Freund is going to seamlessly turn down the music and take the stage. You have to keep clapping until we're sitting down.
Hey, welcome everybody. How you doing on this Saturday night? Thank you so much for coming out to pack out Bard's Apothecary with us for our technically final show, although we've been sold out, so there's one extra one in a couple of weeks. We'll tell you about that in a little while. Hey, if you've never been to a Dice Paper Roll show before, you will have really no idea that we're about to ask you to become a very important part of the show. Now, please don't be worried. We're very inclusive here. We just need you to, if you get the feeling, help us create some atmospheric sound effects. We will occasionally, if Danny's our DM tonight, if he describes a particular situation that you think needs a bit of sound effect added to it, please do that. Do not be shy. And we won't just expect you to go into it cold. We will get you to warm up a little bit first. Won't we, Emil?
Oh, we will. Of course we will. Can I get, let me see. Can I please get a crowded market town in a fantasy town? Come on, let's go.
Rabble. I wouldn't be there, but... to make Belle my wife.
I feel like you took it too seriously and stole that guy's wallet, so you should give that back. Thank you for getting into the bit. All right, next, what do we want to see? Maybe, Cass, do you have any ideas?
A nice field in the evening, crickets aglow, mysteries afoot.
Ooh, mysteries afoot. What do mysteries sound like?
Hum. Did you see?
Mystery is loud.
Oh my God.
I can't do a cricket. It's really
On
hard.
Wednesdays we wear secrets.
How about a small band of mischievous hobbits?
Yum, yum, yum.
Some taters.
I need to get my toes waxed. Anyone know anybody?
Give me some fucking taters.
I'd like to get mine threaded personally. Right, maybe just for one last one, like an audience is real psyched up
just have to settle in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Why not? Go for it.
We
I'm
believe
here
in
for
you. Got your back.
Do you need more encouragement?
We had a show this
Trying to create
afternoon.
ambience. Trying to create ambience.
Sorry. Sorry. Dan, you go. Yeah.
At the water's edge, amongst the tall reeds, a flock of long-legged cranes dip their beaks. A flock of long-legged seagulls dip their beaks into the river.
Wow, that was
there was baby birds.
surprisingly
nailed
good,
that
Lauren.
seagull. There was a good
Seagull is
visual
choking.
impression for a podcast.
And then suddenly they take flight as a large river ship paddles down the river.
Paddle.
Spanning the width of this ship, a singular paddle wheel churns at the water. The palm trees that dot the sandy banks gently pass by.
Passing by.
I'm stationary.
While sitting atop in an armchair on the upper deck, surrounded by curtains, we see a dragonborn named Flo.
Fuck yeah, I'm a
Do you want to
queen, motherfuckers.
Do you want to do a little description of yourself?
Florence Puddlepuff, the dragonborn barbarian, the tall drink of water that wears her armored onesie, which is very much what Beyonce wore in the Super Bowl that time. She holds a massive maul that is covered in runes. Etched in runes that have like a purpley kind of glow to her. Fuck yeah, she's got like sort of silvery scales. Just getting into her, right? And she sits atop this glorious, I assume, royal barge. Sitting there going, my champagne hand is empty.
A servant comes walking over and starts to fill up your champagne flute with some sparkling champagne.
It's only champagne if it's from the Egypt region of France.
Didn't you know?
Standing at the prow of the ship, the river running before them, we see Alan.
1 foot up on the railing, legs spread just a little bit awkwardly too wide.
Are you on the highest railing? So it's like
it's-
really flexed.
So everyone could see
Yeah.
what I'm all about. Long blonde hair, blown in the wind of the river. A long flowing blue robe sits around him, sparkling stars dotted all over, and his handsome but weirdly skinny face looks out across the flickering reflection of light upon the Nile.
That was beautiful, Greg.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, where's my compliment, Jack? Fuck. That's my drag, right?
Let's do better, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
We love each other
When is
here at Cass
it
Paige.
Emil's turn, Dad?
We're getting there.
Better be good.
At a table playing cards, slipping aces in their sleeves, we see Snatch.
Yes. Poppin' Crumple Snatch is his full name. A little halfling rogue, much like a hobbit for someone who's not D&D savvy. If you're not Lord of the Rings savvy, then you won't know what a hobbit is either. So, suck
You're
shit.
at the wrong show.
Yeah.
You chose poorly.
Very charismatic little halfling. He's got curly, shaggy brown hair, quite a hairy chest, no shoes, of course. He's a halfling, very hairy feet. I think he got the wrong memo. He's fully decked out in African safari gear.
Yes. Yes.
But he's in Egypt.
That's
going
the
on
right memo, actually.
Oh, it is the right memo. Cool. Hey, I did something right, guys. And he slips another ace up his sleeve.
What's he eating?
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic.
Apples, more apples. Classic. Yeah, he loves an apple.
Just gnawing at the table as well? Is
Yeah,
that-
why not?
Yeah,
Fuck
sweet.
Yeah. Sitting on a bar stool at the bar with
Barge has everything.
with a glass bottle on the counter, we see Brackeye.
All right. Brackeye is 7 foot tall. Goliath, his skin is that of the mountainside. He's carved with all sorts of sick tats. He has a acid green, spiky lichen mohawk, and matching moustache, which he calls a I had a really good joke for this, but I totally forgot. A moustache. There we go.
Just saved it. Lauren was ready to fucking nail you, man.
Brat guy kind of sits arms across the bar and is sitting wistfully and chatting to the barman, Steve. G'day, Steve.
Oh, hey, mate.
It's a really nice Egyptian name, Steve. Is that from around here, is it?
Oh, yeah, very common name. So is this accent.
An authentic Egyptian accent, I hear.
Yes, very, very Egyptian. That's what it is. Yep.
It's nice to be cultural, isn't it, once in a while?
Oh, totally.
Give me another Steve and tell me about your life.
Well, let me just trail off into the distance for a while. Leaning against the piano, we see Louise.
Louise is a fish woman, and so wears a diving bell. And obviously...
Pastafarian, hey.
Obviously, she can't see forwards because she's a fish, and so her eyes point outwards. So the inside of the diving bell has periscopes, so she can see in binocular vision.
You've thought of everything.
Yes. Because it was a issue on a previous show. She does have legs. And she wistfully looks at the piano and thinks better of it. And nods to her companions. Oui. She speaks in the French accent because she's from the ocean.
Naturally.
And finally, staring out over the rails at the horizon, we see Pause.
My name is Pause for consideration. I am a grey tabaxi. My beautiful coat looks like velvet. My beautiful velvet coat looks like fur. I won everything I am wearing. I pray to the god of gambling, and life is good when you're God's favorite.
Sassy. I like it.
Amazing. I'm just like super stoked that I wrote that actually in the order that everybody sat down at. It was like very convenient.
Dan, if you didn't say anything, they would have thought we'd been like professional and shit, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's so not a professional
Only
thing.
by mistake.
Sorry about that. So, anyways, above you, the flock of seagulls.
The long-legged seagulls.
The long-legged seagulls fly in formation, and as you watch, you see the formation. They start to resemble letters, and they become words that read, Dice Paper Roll presents, and then they flutter about, and then they reform into another set of words that say, The Legend of the Mummies 2.
Wow, they're really well-trained birds.
Yeah.
Oh, freak coincidence.
They just
Flo
naturally
just throws a handful of chippies into the air and they all just fucking
Fucking go everywhere.
There's no druid.
Well, you can leave the doors right there.
Emil has an
It is
unreasonable...
right there. And if you're up for dice rolls, the door is right there.
Emil has a really unreasonable hatred of druids, I feel. But...
We've never delved into it.
Yeah, deep
I'm really
backstory.
curious.
And now won't be the time, I tell you that much.
And so, as you gently sail down on this riverboat, you see in the distance the limestone city walls that grow ever larger until you draw into its shadow. You dock at the city's bustling port. Cranes of a different type, with nets full of fish, swing from boats to waiting carts as you walk down the boardwalks. Can I please get a perception check? Because there are dice rolls!
Dragon.
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
ready.
happy now.
Just hang on.
Dungeons and
May I have a
all.
dice, please?
Yes. Not my red one.
All right.
Oh, okay. I'm not doing that again. Jesus Christ.
Very
7.
I'm sticking to oranges.
Let's get some dice over
Get
on
some dice
sorry,
with it.
please.
You're going to do this every single time.
Jack,
Do you
this
see how
one.
much of a
Oh my
hassle it is
God,
when we
Luke.
try and play Dungeons and Dragons?
I did bring them. I just.
Just use someone else's.
God.
I know that's sacrilege.
Oh, you went to get yours? Jesus, I got a 2. So
Are there any reviewers in the house tonight? Dice paper roll. Smooth as.
I've also got an unreasonable fear of reviewers, so you know.
I got a 16.
Worth it.
And on bringing my dice, I got a 3.
Yeah, you it was kind of a 1.
Yeah.
Anyone beat a 16?
Nope.
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 No.
So,
Hey, Cass, do you want to share what you got for the audience?
I once again am number 1.
Yay.
I close my eyes and go to sleep.
That warm Nile breeze, it'll do it, yeah.
I got a 2, so I trip over you.
So, Louise, you're the first to see the penguin leaning against a large wooden crate.
I know this is Egypt, but does anybody else see the penguin?
Nah.
No.
I think I do, but maybe I'm in denial. I don't know.
So glad we got that out early.
All right, and that was Dice Paper Roll. Thank you very much. And so, Louise, you see this penguin. It's like an emperor penguin. So he's like, about 4
You are
foot
so
tall.
far from home.
He's so far from home. He's wearing a white 3-piece suit and holding an umbrella and fanning himself with a large leaf. And he looks directly at you and smiles. And he begins to waddle on over.
With a beak?
Special.
Wait. Wow. Pleased to meet you. I think.
Hello, old chaps. Well met. So glad we could. Oh, sorry, shit. I can't even read.
Well, you are a penguin. It's pretty much fair enough.
Yeah.
Even if you were in a suit, I didn't assume that you'd have literacy,
Honestly, I'm impressed you can smell.
Well, maybe you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. So glad you could make the arduous journey. I must say, I'm inspired to have the world's leading experts here. Welcome to the city of fantasy name generator. A city where one can lose themselves amongst the sprawling streets, but it is the sand that reigns this town. I'm Richard Mendacious. Pleasure to meet you all.
Can I call you Dick?
Oh, I insist.
Well met, Dick.
Or you could call me Cock, whichever one.
Well met, Dick Cock.
Sir Cock,
Yes.
what brings you to this land of fantasy name generator?
Well, our mutual benefactors have brought you all here so we could travel to the Forgotten Emperor's tomb. I had to really look down at that point.
Is it because you forgot the name of the emperor?
Well, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you're an emperor penguin. I don't know if it's just me that finds particular weird joy in that.
Whatever floats your boat, my man.
It was a paddle steamer, so
Oh, that's what they're
that's what
called?
floated the boat.
I just called it a riverboat before.
Okay.
It's a paddle steamer. Good to know. Should have done my research.
I did a lot of boat research for my game, so I know that.
It's funny because he really did.
Yes, so, in case you didn't actually realize before, you are experts. You're not
We are experts.
adventurers necessarily.
Dick Cock, how did we come into contact with? How did you find us? I mean, we
Well-
don't really have a very big social media presence, We're very busy being experts.
Oh,
so.
please, you are being too your renown precedes itself.
Yes.
Our renown precedes itself.
I'm trying to talk words.
Sorry, I
You
forget
are, and you're doing a very
You're doing
good
good.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Come on,
Emperor
guys. He's an
penguin.
emperor penguin. I mean, the fact that he simply has the power of speech is pretty fucking spectacular, I think. Just
you're
cut,
right.
cut
Oh,
him a
really?
break.
Because I'm pretty sure I see a dragonborn and a rocky man and a cat person and a fucking fish woman.
Yes, but- yes, but-
and
Oh,
the
no.
emperor penguin that's speaking is the weird thing
I
in
was.
the room.
I'm sorry. I apologise for sticking up for you. He fucking really is a dick cock.
I mean,
isn't he?
they have lips though. You don't have lips.
Well, actually, no. I do not. The teeth are on the outside.
Dick Hog. We are weary
now.
from our travels, as you can clearly see. Perhaps we could go together and join forces and sort of confer notes on the Emperor's tomb. I assume you've also had a little sticky beak around. Beak.
Nice fun.
Wow, very good.
Ah, very good. I quite enjoyed that. Yes, well, you see, here in the land of fantasy name generator, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a temple.
Ooh.
We're going to be going to the Forgotten Emperor's tomb.
It's
It is
forgotten.
No, the emperor's name is forgotten, and
Oh.
plus it was buried underneath the sand dunes. So we have brought you here in order to discover what lies beneath.
Well, I'm very
I
good at
need your
discovering
help.
what lies beneath, so let's do it, right?
Fantastic, because I feel like this has run its course. Richard guides you, Dickcock. Thank you. Dickcock guides you through the narrow streets. It's heavily lined with people selling their wares and people
Wares for
bartering
sale.
against them.
Wares for sale.
Gold trader. Yeah,
20 wares for a doublet.
Gee, a market, how bizarre. All right, let's just move on.
A groan is just as good as a lot.
Yes. And so he takes you to a stable where there are a bunch of camels ready and waiting.
For what?
A what?
For what?
Well,
I don't know. I'm not from these parts, so they look like ready and waiting. I'm just for
Do they
what?
speak too?
Yeah.
G'day, camel.
no.
I mean, everything does, right?
No, they're
not
just
this
camels, and oh my god,
I don't think that is its
end.
end. I stopped talking to its ass and like walk around the front because I'm sorry, wrong end, mate.
Well, you see, good friend Snatch, these camels will take us to the Forgotten Emperor's tomb.
Oh, that's so convenient. Is there some sort of like GPS? You're just like
Indeed.
amazing. Well-trained camels, and they're like the seagulls.
What-
Fantastic.
What kind of camel would you like to choose?
Two humper for me, thanks.
Oh, a two-humper. I like your style, sir.
Dromedary, my favourite.
2 humps? 2 humps and you're done. Great.
Not quite what I said.
Just one hump for me, thank you.
Faster is better.
Do you have any triple humpers for me, Mr. Cock Mandalicious?
Some triple humpers.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, they're in the back. You may have one if you'd like.
I want to see you ride a camel, Mr. Emperor Penguin.
Well, yeah, my feet are quite short. It's going to be quite the image of me straddling some kind of camel hump. Anyways, any other choice?
Do it. We would like to see.
Okay, great.
Maybe already.
We all wait expectantly.
So,
Do you want to lift
Damn.
and a boost up? Or?
oh, no,
Yes,
don't
I
you.
can help if required. I mean,
No,
I'm right here. You know, we can just make a
please.
little chair for you. You know.
Please do not patronize me. I can totally mount a camel. And you watch in excruciating pain as this
yes.
show goes on.
No, as Richard tries to climb atop a 2-hump camel, he can't quite get a grip. He starts jumping up. His feet are too small.
Yes.
And it goes on for way
I see the
too
problem.
long.
It is the height. Not enough lift. No wings.
I am a flightless bird.
That would have made it much easier.
It would, but these it's not gonna work out.
I give him a little boost.
Thank
I
you.
give him a little.
Give him a little boost.
I can't stand it anymore. Here, Mr. Dickcock. Let me lift you up onto
Thank
the
you
humps.
very much. I'm too proud to actually ask for help because I am British.
You're much heavier than I expected.
Yes.
I think it's all the flubber, but don't draw any attention to it. I think he's a little
Sorry.
sensitive, you know.
It's where my center of gravity is. It's very down low.
Looks like you're
felt
trying
it.
to lift a bag of flour above your head. And there are little flippers on the bottom.
Precisely. That's exactly.
I see you're a 2-hump camel.
Well,
At the bottom. Never mind. Please carry on, Mr. Dickcock.
Hey, what were you saying before about this bit having reached its end? So I heard you say something about that before.
so as you make your way through the city, the sand begins to build up amongst the sides of the street, and it builds up more and more until eventually the whole southern part of the city is completely engulfed in sand. But like it's so gradual that you don't even really kind of notice as it happens. And you realize that now you stand just as high as what the massive walls as you entered, as you came in on the riverboat. You're standing level with them. And so as you reach the very top, the wind blasts sand against you and your clothes stand horizontal.
Oh no, my onesie, it's horizontal.
I'll just pat down the loincloth, shall I? Sorry, everyone. Horizontal loincloth.
Louise is fine. She's got a diving bell on.
Yeah, there's not that many clothes. Okay. So your
Toes don't get cold.
your
Oh, come on. What? Cardi B? No one? No? Okay. Fine.
So your silhouettes travel across the sand dunes until eventually, in the distance, the tips of 4 obelisks jut out from the sand. And what at first seemed in the distance like heat waves undulating on the horizon, you now see it to be a shimmering wall of force that surrounds the monoliths. And as you draw near, the sand suddenly drops away like a sheer cliff, and at the center of the 4 obelisks below is a massive tomb.
Hey, Dickcock, is this it?
Why, yes, you're very observant.
Thanks. I've been working on it. Been looking at stuff a lot lately, actually. Look at over there, bit of sand. A hill. Seagull. Cool, yeah, see?
Yeah.
It has been a massive improvement.
Thank you, yeah.
You wouldn't know because you haven't been here that often, but Brackeye usually just looks at the ground.
Yeah, I've got low self-esteem, it's true. I mean, I had. It's getting better, you know. I'm working on it. Thanks to a lovely party, and I feel like this bit's done its usefulness. So.
We're really proud of you, Brackeye.
Dickcock, that's where we're going. Is it dangerous? Because
Yeah.
looks dangerous.
Well, that's why we brought you here, because we have no idea of how to get inside this tomb.
Whoa.
So nobody actually knows what dangers may lie beneath the tomb. Okay.
Okay. Flo just kind of like nudges her camel back and is sort of like sidles up to Alan. Is like, what the fuck have we gotten ourselves
I
into?
have no idea.
We should have asked more questions.
Did you guys tick the expert box on the application form? Because I just thought it might
You know, we
make
need
us
the entry
sound
to the
better.
country, and it's like, have you ever done a terrorist act?
Yeah,
No.
no,
Have you ever
no,
done a no? And then you go,
Another
expert,
lie.
yes.
Yes. I put it on
I'm
LinkedIn.
not feeling
I'm so
very
sorry.
good about this. I mean, we're really great and everything, but for Christ's sakes, can I do the yeah?
What would you like to?
I pull my friends aside to leave maybe above where the Emperor Penguin can hear.
Oh,
Hey, Dick Cock, take 5, mate.
okay.
We
He
all
goes
sort
off
of
and
lean the
smokes a
camels
cigarette.
towards you as well. It's like, come on, boy.
Does he
off you
smoke
go.
a camel?
Thank you.
We have to huddle. We camel huddle together.
Now, my friends, I have noticed.
Uh-huh.
We are approaching a sheerish cliff face of sand that leads directly into the tomb. And we do have a ball-shaped guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Have you ever rolled down a hill before? Have you ever rolled a man down a hill before?
I haven't, but I'm very tempted.
Well, why don't we start off with a penguin?
Yes. I like the way
You know
you
how
think,
we-
Paws.
You know how he slides on his belly? Like everybody's seen those documentaries about it? Like, that could be pretty fun.
And he's an emperor. I reckon his crown will pierce the door right open.
That is excellent.
Right, now who feels like they can ride a penguin down a hill?
I mean, I'm pretty small. I've been avoiding a lot of the short jokes while he's been copping the flack, so fuck it, I'll do it.
I'll make a distraction, all right? Hey, Dick Cock.
Oh, hello.
Hey, look, you ever seen the man Goliath juggle? And Brackeye picks up 3 handfuls of sand and attempts to lob him. Hey, oh, no, I need to get
we
some
all
more
watch
there.
with enthusiasm. My goodness, have you ever seen such acts?
Wow.
Incredible sand.
go, go,
While you're doing that, I lurch towards Dickcock and jump up on Dickcock's head.
That is an unfortunate.
Ride the dick cock. Do it. Snap.
Things you only hear in D&D, and I hope it's enough momentum to knock you over and ride you down the slope.
Yeah, great. Roll a d20.
Fuck yeah.
It's a dexterity check right there.
10. Pa-pow.
Roll with an advantage because it was actually the whole idea is very fantastic. And I wanted to-
3.
It works. You leap
who
onto the
needs
back
dice?
of Dick as he is completely confused by Brackeye juggling sand.
My goodness, what act?
And completely caught by surprise. He's very bottom heavy, so as you hit the top, he's like one of those old school kind of you smack the clown and you bounce over and go side to side.
You know that apple that went ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling? Oh my God, I'm not doing well.
And so you get him at the top and he just tips over and starts sliding down with you riding on top of him. Can
Go,
you-
Snatch, go!
Kick!
Not the sand, not the
paddling
penguin,
like-
not the sand.
Start paddling on the way down.
Grab the fins to steer!
Oh, fuck
Use
yeah,
the
right.
crown to pierce.
Go faster.
Guys, I know how to ride a cock, okay? I mean, fuck!
roll
know how to fuck
roll
a
another
cock.
dexterity check, please.
2.
You do not know how to ride a cock, Captain.
Wrong kind.
Yeah, so you start sliding down. You start grabbing onto his wings, but then you pull really hard on one side, and then you just start going into a big old tumble roll, and you
just
just
the two of
both
us.
of you are entwined, like as if it was a snowball, but it's sand, so it's a sand ball, and you start barreling down out of control.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks awful.
Yeah,
Queen Mother, oh gosh.
I'm glad we convinced Snatch to do that. Yes.
It didn't really take that much convincing.
he was keen for
He
it.
really wanted the cock.
And it slowly peters out, and you just find yourself resting at the bottom of the entrance.
I guess we just walked down there
Yes.
right now.
Saunter down
Yeah,
very
right.
casually.
That was
glad you
all
made it.
you needed to do.
Is there a door? Can I roll a perception check from like look up in between Dickcock's crotch and at the wall? And oh shit! And I
Yeah.
try to see if I can see a door. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
You're gonna need to roll in a dexterity so you can save your fear.
Fucking hell! I'm
Hold on
throwing
to
this
your
dice
beard,
out. That's a
Jake.
6.
Yeah, at the moment you're just like you've got sand in your eyes, and it's taken a really long time to just try and get all the sand out of your eyes.
You know why you can't see a door, Snatch? It's because it's a large, glittering wall of force. Don't worry, I know. I do magic.
Well, could you do some, please? Because
Absolutely, I will detect magic. It's definitely magic.
Well, I am out of my depth.
I'd like to dispel this magic. Yes, I would like to cast
You'd like to
dispel magic.
You'd like to dispel the magic that's holding back all the sand around the tomb?
Yes,
Too late, you did it.
I did
Flo
it.
just pulls out like a little pair of sunglasses and puts them on and some kind of shield, like some little goggles.
Let's ride the wave.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna just put this down for a little while.
Quick! Quick, everyone! Quick, before the sand! There might be a hatch or something. Quick, quick, quick! And Black Eye rushes about and tries to find like a hatch or a opening into the tomb before the sand swallows us all.
I stand there waving my arms in strange arcane symbols, power swirling around me, and then I miscast with a 3 and fail to dispel the wall of force.
No, it works.
Through my sheer
It's
force of
happening
will.
now, motherfucker.
Oh my dice! These rolls do nothing!
Brackeye, please roll a d20 for me to try and find the entrance to the tomb as the sand starts to cascade down.
Flo just kind of wads around trying to scoop up all the littlies and sort of like hold them together in some kind of swirling mass and just sort of keep everyone at the same time.
Black Eyes.
Please, everyone, hold hands! Hold hands!
All
Do you
right.
have an exit buddy?
Could I please support this role by using my sand manipulation skills? It's from cat litter.
100%. You got an advantage. And yes, roll on that.
What is it?
Fucking
It's a 19.
100%. You paws start just like burying away at the sand, and just like a cheeky little turd just like popped out over there.
I know how to get it gone. It'll go.
No one even saw it. It was so deceptive. Yes, Brackeye, with the aid of paws, you find the entrance to the tomb, and you start.
Getting in.
Quick, everyone! Quick, down here!
This is the longest dispel magic I've ever cast.
Fucking Aileen, come on!
Grab you by your hair and just drag you through the sand towards a thing.
You push against the entrance to the tomb, and it shuts behind you as the sand buries the rest of the tomb.
I did it. I did it. Did you see that, everybody?
It was so not you.
You are in absolute darkness. It is fucking pitch black.
Gee, that was a close one. Thanks a lot, Aileen, you turd.
You're totally welcome.
Yeah, righto. Big shout out to Paws
Pause.
for a fact, because my word, that was some good sand groping.
That was dicey.
I think we will go down in history because this tomb is about to be forgotten again.
Not
With
yet.
us in it.
Sorry, where's Paws? I can't see anything. It's totally dark.
Nope, that's me. That's me.
Sorry, Snatch. I cast light
Yes.
You cast light at
on my hair.
on your hair. Your golden locks shimmer and glisten It's a little bit greasy.
It really is.
And yeah, it casts light all around you. You shake your hair about, and it casts the light all around. You can see that this is a long corridor. Cobwebs cling to the walls. What would you like to do?
Hey, is Dick Cock still here? Anyone seen Dick Cock?
Hello, yes, I'm still here. Thank
we also
you
grabbed
for-
him as well. I said all the littlies. He just
Yes,
joined
thank
in.
you for that, Flo. I'm glad that I could still be a part of this.
Goodness, I'm so glad you survived that horrible accident.
Yes, Snatch. That was really rude.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
really sorry, Mr. Dickcock. I don't know what came over me. Sometimes when I get sand in places that don't feel good, it just makes me do really weird things.
Ah,
Hey, next time there's a decline, we totally ride him down it again, okay?
Okay, Christian Bale. No worries.
But I want to go this
That was
time.
Black Eyes Whisper.
It's louder than your real voice.
What of it?
Is there anything on the walls? Can we sort of? Is there anything around us that sort of?
yeah, roll an intelligence check.
Yeah. 10.
10. Yeah, you can see at the entrance to the tomb, you can see that there's an inscription that reads,
DPR does. Sorry, did I misread that? My bad.
no, you see that in another inscription on the side. It's just a little footnote. You see an inscription that reads, as for all who enter this my tomb, there will be judgment. An end shall be made for them. I shall seize their neck like a bird.
This bird.
I shall cast the fear into my... No, where is it? I shall cast the fear of myself into them. It's really long-winded.
He couldn't really
I'm
rub
just,
that
I'm just
bit out.
following along.
Yeah, it just keeps
The
on going.
lines. Just going.
It was an actual entire wall. You just like walking down the corridor and it just kept on
I mean,
going.
guys, it is a block of text that's coming through right now. Jesus. Keep going. Is that it?
No, that's it, yeah.
Sounds ominous.
Well, it reads ominous. On a cat.
Well, perhaps because we've already grabbed one bird by its neck, we're a little safer.
It stands to reason, I think. Onwards.
Onwards and downwards.
Yeah, succinct as always. Well done,
Well,
Louise.
since we are experts, so we know that a lot of the time there's just it's all a big bluff, a lot of the time. And I mean, people say, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill you. Ooh, I'm gonna put a curse on you. Every child that you'll ever have is going to be a little bit, that just won't be very good at like drawing or
They
something.
won't be gifted and talented
They
like
won't
you
be
wanted them
given
to
talented.
be.
They're not going to get into Melbourne High. So
Hey, now is not the time for backstory, Flo. Come on.
anyway, we know this game. I'm not scared of this deep, dark thing, right? we know what we're doing.
It's always like,
Heavens,
oh,
no.
oh,
All
beware
right, but
grave
Elan, you
robbers.
go fucking first.
Absolutely,
Okay.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, send the sorcerer first. That's a great idea.
Well, he's got the light on his head. That's why.
Yeah, I do.
That
yes.
makes sense.
Yes, I'll lead the way as the leader of the party.
Fantastic.
I make the
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
best decisions. No
We're-
more from you.
We're an
Flo.
autonomous collective. I don't know.
We're a non-hierarchical group. I lead on
Sextuplet.
Septuplet.
Fantastic. Elan, you take the lead as you walk down the corridor. Eventually, it leads into a large room where there is 4 pillars and a sarcophagus that sits at the center of it.
Oh, it's just like above.
Louise
With the 4.
gets out her tape measure. Yes. Oh, it.
Oh, do you want me to? Here,
Yeah,
I'll take
yes,
the other end, and
yeah,
you just
yeah.
walk it that
Yeah,
way.
oh, yes,
Yes, very good,
I
very
think,
good. I mean, we're
oh.
experts. We have our tools,
That's right.
obviously.
That is
and
right.
look, this is definitely longer than the sarcophagi that we found over in that
It
other
will-
place. The he'd
Yeah, where we were also
The Euphrates.
experting.
Oh, Jesus,
right.
we got there in the end.
In Babylon.
In Babylon it was, yes. It was, I remember Babylon. I barely do. Oh,
Lauren,
boy. It was great.
I
Anyway, do you
can't
want to
hold on
snap
much
that
longer.
back
That's
to
it.
me? Oh, wait.
I don't want to take out anyone's eyes.
There we go. Yeah. This is really
You,
great.
everyone.
I'm safety first.
Wow.
Well, it's definitely smaller than other sarcophaguses we've seen. All right, I'm just saying, I'm not impressed. Continuing to be.
What would you like to do?
Hey,
I want to open it.
Great.
Let me
We're
just.
gonna call this bluff, right?
Wait. There's something written on the sarcophagus. I think we should check what it says on the thing.
That would probably just says
Roll-
as
roll
per
an
my last
roll-
sarcophagus, right?
Roll an intelligence check,
They're always
Brackeye.
doing shit like that.
It's tasty little too.
Fantastic. What does it say?
It says, this may not be the biggest sarcophagus you've ever seen, but it's not the size that counts, it's who's buried in it. They pulled my brains out my nose and my internal organs through my mouth, but still know how to have a good time. In the afterlife, you can come and join me. I'll be at here, basically. Servants are in the next room. They'll fix you a drink. Just chill. DJ will be on later. Be real sweet. Kicking it. Ramses too. Right on.
What a beautiful message.
I am an expert.
Just quietly, is there any other way in or out of here apart from the way we came in?
You can't see any other. Oh, yeah. You want to roll a die?
No, you just tell me.
Yeah. That's easier. You can't see any. Nothing seems to jump out at you at the minute. It's just the one
Amazing.
room sarcophagus at the center.
Just before you open it, I feel like as the party's resident rogue, I mean, I don't want to slow things down, for, pacing and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like I should check for traps. Don't you? I mean, we are in a deep, dark,
right,
forgotten
yes,
tomb.
traps.
Even though Ramesses seems like a cool dude, I just feel like he can't be trusted,
Yeah.
So I'm
All
just,
right, do you
don't
have,
mind
like-
me. I pull out my picks and my little torch on the top of my safari hat, and I'm just
headlamp.
doing
You have like
nothing. My
30
little
seconds
headlamp.
for traps, and then
Fuck me, it's a one. But you know what? I am quite lucky as a halfling, and for some reason, the goddess of luck smiles upon me. I re-roll, and it's a 4. Hey, it's safe as houses, folks. And I lift it up.
Yeah, fantastic. You push against it, and it opens up. There's nothing inside the sarcophagus, and as the top of it lifts off, you hear a very loud clunk, and then the ceiling
Go again.
Did you hear that
clunks
clunk? It just
again.
went oops.
and it clunks again.
Uh-oh.
And it starts slowly descending.
clink, 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 clink.
Bet this is what you thought you'd be doing on Saturday night, eh? Hey!
You came here to clunk, motherfuckers.
Is there a way to dig?
Yes.
Elevator down. Anyone?
Can I
Sorry,
get...
Cass, you'd like to, dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Roll a d20, start trying to find a spot to start digging away.
17.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
A nice little patch. I would like to essentially fashion myself a hole, and a hole for my compatriots too, and hopefully the walls of hole will stop roof, and we will be nestled safely in hole. I do not have a plan further than this.
I feel like we've had a good sand thing going on. I'm going to help you with that.
Yeah. No, you
Trace a
won't.
little too. Brackeye accidentally starts carving in the walls that you're constructing.
Not quite.
I'm helping.
So you pause, you start digging away, fashioning a nice little trench for everybody to lie in, as Brackeye, not helping so much, you're kind of filling it all back in. At the same time, you're actually behind her as she's furiously digging, and you're
way.
digging the exact same opposite way, and it's just kind of, Sisyphean.
Try juggling it, Brackeye. juggle the sand instead, maybe.
Ah, you want another demonstration?
Yes, please.
What an act!
Hey,
I feel like odds are you're gonna juggle some of it, right?
absolutely. I'm going to juggle as much of it as I can. And see, look, I can get 8 at the same time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anyone else want to do something else
Please.
as well?
Flo would like to save us all. She's gonna use her maul to kind of like I actually want to see if we get inside the sarcophagus. Is there something exciting in there that maybe stops this roof from happening? So she sort of jumps in and sort of starts trying to decipher the hieroglyphics inside of the sarcophagus to see if there is any way of it being non-booby-trapped anymore.
It's fully booby-trapped. It says it's like on the inside. It's like, you
fully
guys
booby-trapped.
fucked up.
You fucked
You
up
should
real
not
bad.
have opened up my sarcophagus because it's bad to do that sort of thing.
So she
you
just
shouldn't go around grave robbing and then and it just continues to go
She just
on
lies
and
there
on
like,
and
my
on.
God, stop going. But she lies down in the sarcophagus and pulls the lid just over her and just sort of puts her hand in the little cross positions and puts her maul in the middle and just be like, well, if I had to go somewhere, at least I'm doing it like a fucking queen.
You just accept your fate.
She lies back and waits for death. The sweet infinite relief.
Alan scrambles around the outside of the room, casting light with his hair, looking for some sort of exit on the walls. Flipping his hair around. Do
Like
I
it's
see
like a hair
anything?
commercial.
Do
Roll a
I?
perception check.
11.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's a paladin.
You, as you're running around trying frantically to find an exit, you actually see that there is some kind of extra stone structure where Paws is trying to dig the hole.
I'm close.
What does this stone structure look like?
That's a good question.
I use
It looks like
one that I thought of
a
earlier.
button.
Oh, you got to press the button.
Whatever will I do with this this button? Like a. If only I was
Flo from
smart.
inside is like, fucking press
Louise
it.
comes over and presses it.
Yay! It stops the
intention was palpable.
dropping down, and as you press the button, a secret doorway opens from another side.
That wasn't there before.
It wasn't.
Well, at least we know there's a no fuck button in every single room, and if we fuck it up
There's
again, we just
always
look
a
for the
fucking button that
S.
will get you out of it.
Very good.
You can come out now, by the way, Flo.
Is it safe to come out now?
Yeah, we found a hidden
So
doorway.
she busts open it with with her maul sort of like flying to the air, and the top of the sarcophagus like hits the wall and breaks into a million pieces, and this huge, strong woman just kind of reaches back out of there and goes, "What are you talking about?"
That was bloody priceless.
I was in there looking for the button the whole time, and definitely
Amazing.
hadn't given up in the slightest.
As you bust out, it restarts the same mechanism that happened before. The door starts to slowly shut.
Press the button. Get through the door. Through the door.
Ask.
Someone
Press
gets
any
the
key.
penguin.
Where's the any key?
I hammered the button
Get
as
through the
everyone
fucking
slides
door.
through
Quick,
the
everyone,
door.
through the door. Through
We
the
all
door.
run through the door.
Scamper.
Yeah, scamper.
Oh, I'm just scampering.
Oh, okay, right.
It's cat things.
Tobacco
Like a
style.
frightened cat, just like scampers straight through. You've got amazing mobility, so you're the first through Paws, as the rest of you join her and go in further into the tomb.
Does anyone else have deep misgivings about the fact that we're just freely running further and further into the depths of this forgotten tomb with Dick Cock for a guide?
I mean,
Oh yes, hello,
God.
I'm here too. I
We
forgot about
remembered
him.
you.
rather silent
Stayed
guide.
real quiet.
You were really helpful back in that fucking roof
I
collapsing.
started
didn't you?
off loud, but then I get real quiet.
I do have deep misgivings, but when I think about it, I think, yes, but somebody buried us under a mountain of sand, and so we can't really go backwards.
Just gonna go out there and just say, treasure.
Oh, well, that's all you had to say to me. Let's go.
As you exit the room, you can see further on down the corridor a golden glitter.
Treasure.
And that's where we're going to just take a quick 15-minute break, and we'll have some drinks and everybody go and have a piss, and maybe
Called a wee
Have a piss.
everybody go and piss together.
At the
Smoke your
same
cigarettes.
time. Thank you so much. Round of applause for the first half of the show, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll see you in 15 minutes. Go to
15
the bar, have fun, and we'll see you in a bit. We're good to go. So we on for the second half of the show, everybody.
Right, so you see down the end of this corridor, this darkened corridor, you see golden glittering in the distance.
Ah, yes, the treasure. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Nothing.
Louise takes a photo.
Nobody. Don't mind me. I'm just.
Flo gives you a little leg up. Yeah, sure.
Checking the traps. He's checking
Checking
for
for
traps.
traps. He's turning off the...
I'm glad we asked the most dexterous of us to climb up.
Don't look at me.
Do not roll for that.
As you make your way down, there is a quick montage of different kinds of traps. You see, you do a whole bunch of different shit. There's like a big leap across a snake pit. And there's a quick scene of just swinging axes that go past.
1, 2, 3, go! And go!
There's running away from a boulder that's chasing behind us. Yeah.
Thank you. And you do the whole you step on all the little pads on the floor, and then it starts shooting darts across you.
Cracks, then you'll fall and break your back.
Do you know what I love about this, Danny? Is you've learnt not to get us to roll dice to evade
That's
the
what I
traps.
have decided to do. It's a quick montage of all the tropes of traps.
With a bunch of trap music over the top of it.
Okay, that was all right. Anyways, you make your way through the series of traps, and you find yourselves in a large room.
Louise does a forward roll.
You commando roll into that room, and you land one hand on the ground, and you look up really expectantly. And you see a large room. There is fucking gold everywhere. There is mountains of gold.
This is my kind of room.
Gilded statues. There's fucking there's massive swords and
That's a big one.
double axes. Not double-sided axes, but a double guitar that's double axes.
I'm already doing Scrooge McDuck, DuckTales, dives, big high dives, hands together, big arcs, and just diving into the piles of gold.
I feel like that actually hurt quite a lot.
Don't worry about the
Okay,
physics
no.
of it. It's totally
What's the montage?
fine.
It's fine.
You take 10 points of damage as you face plant into the solid mountain of gold, and little coins drip down and
10
trickle
points
down on
is-
top of you.
It's why you should,
Scrooge
never,
McDuck, damn it.
you should never watch cartoons and believe it to be science.
Scrooge McDamage. That was worth saying.
You're in this room. There is fuck tons of gold, and at the very center, you see an ankh, which is a cross with the little kind of circle kind of loop thing at the top, and it stands on this sort of pedestal in the center of the room.
Dibs.
No, you go.
What do you think, Pause?
Yoink!
She yanks the yank.
Are you just blatantly doing that? You're just fuck it, I'm just gonna go in there and just grab that.
No,
You
I'm
did
not.
say dibs, so.
Well, you did call dibs.
Yeah. Check the rules. You're the DM.
Can we get a roll for dibs?
Checking my notes for dibs, and yes, you pick it
Yeah.
up. And as you lift it up off of the pedestal,
No, I hate it when a DM does that.
Is that really what you want to do? Are you sure?
Oh no, you do that. You do that.
Oh yeah, you
Flo
do
Cow
that,
is
man.
behind a statue, which is also happens to be a statue of a dragonborn cowering.
I look for the button.
Preemptive button check. I love that.
Great call. You lift the Ankh off of the pedestal, and as that happens, gas at the end of the room.
It's always gas,
Sorry.
isn't it? Bronze
Always
wind.
gas.
Bronze wind again.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's
guy.
a large door at the end, and out of it, from the bottom, as the door starts to lift up, the gas starts pouring out. Pouring? I don't know.
Yeah.
It starts
Yeah. Behaves
seeping.
like liquid.
Seeping is a better word. Billowing is even better. Thesaurus.
Thesaurus is out of the door.
It is.
Whoa.
The gas starts to seep out. Can everybody please roll for me a Constitution save as the door begins to lift slowly.
I finally can roll
Slowly.
something.
Fuck me
19.
2.
14.
19.
12.
19.
19.
Ugh.
12.
2.
2.
8.
8. Everyone
Louise
who...
has got a helmet on.
Oh, do I get a helmet? Do I get a helmet? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, only if you're wearing it.
Okay, yes, you do have a helmet on. I didn't realize until you put the colander on your head. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, Cass. Yeah, you can roll with advantage because you're in a diving bell.
Kind of a water filtration system, isn't it?
Yeah. It's for billowing. 16.
That's better. That's narratively
Admirable.
correct.
I'm-
yes.
Yeah.
Scientifically correct, too. I think.
Everyone who rolled under 10, you are like completely taken by the awful smell of this gas, and you start retching and you start doubling over. Your stomach starts doing that whole thing where, like, you know, when you start throwing up and like there's nothing actually in there, and you're like,
Spasms are overcoming me. Maybe it was the cheese.
So you're completely doubled over. You can't actually control yourselves as the door lifts evermore until out steps the mummy. There's a mummy in this tomb. We finally got there. It was in the second part. You didn't see that coming, motherfuckers.
Louise is taking photos. This is a great angle.
You might only get to ancient Egypt once, so fair enough.
That is right.
Yes.
Is the implication that he's just stinky? He's real old and he's been in the room and no one's...
He's been Dutch ovening that shit for a long time.
Open a window, bro.
century. He died as well, so it's like, yeah. You know.
Nobody can Dutch oven like a bloated corpse. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah. Snatch darts in and grabs a loose piece of the toilet paper wraps the mummy,
you
bandages,
mean- yeah.
and I run around and around as fast as I can trying to unwrap him because that's, you know, I really like what I see in the cartoons, everyone, and if diving into the gold didn't teach me anything, I'm going to do it this way with this person too. Woo! Woo! That's the noise I make with each fight. Woo!
May I support this action with my
Please.
fabric manipulation ball of wool tactics?
It's a technical tabaxi thing. You can look it up. It's,
It's in there.
It's in the rules.
You've checked, yeah?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
verified.
Verified on my Word.
Word document.
Fantastic. Yeah, roll a d20 for your...
19. That's better.
You don't even have to start like going round. You
I just start
do
going,
you just start saying woo, and you start pulling on the bandages, and the mummy just starts spinning as you keep on taking more and more strands off of it. I'm sorry. Roll for initiative!
19! Fuck yeah!
Oh,
My red dice has come back to me.
8.
9.
It's a mental
11.
What?
9.
Oh,
9.
16.
16.
14. Oh, you're actually writing it down.
Yeah.
Fuck.
16.
Wow.
16,
Wow.
14.
The D&D chops on this
Pulling
guy.
out the big guns.
11.
11. Cass.
8.
9.
19.
Maths.
19.
Put me right at the back.
He's going to run into trouble because he's not actually putting our names next to him.
That's a very good point. Fuck.
We're just a number to you.
So who has a D&D character they'd like to talk about?
Fuck it. Who was the one that got 19?
Me, motherfucker!
You're the first one. So, no, actually. Who rolled it underneath the 10?
Me.
Okay.
Underneath the 10.
This still doesn't affect it. Fuck. What do you do?
This time actually...
You're just gonna keep on going. Woo!
No, this time I actually grab the bandages and I like pull them in as they get looser and looser as I run around and actually like run up the mummy's body. I'm just really keen to see if it's Brendan Fraser underneath, everybody. Because I miss him. Woo! That's all I got. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man. That's totally
I'm
cool,
sticking
bro.
to it because it's a fun noise to make.
Yeah, you continue to climb up and just continue to unravel, and as you see, more and more parts of this visage starts to be revealed. That's about all that you got.
Woo.
Well, that's all you did. Like, you're
What does he
unraveling
look
him.
like? What does he look like?
Well, you start to see he is like. In his prime, he was definitely a sexy man with a great smile.
Still
So hang on,
is.
it's Rupert Murdoch under there. Is that what you're saying?
Rupert Murdoch.
Am I the only one who thought young Rupert was sexy?
Yes, Brackeye, yes.
Yeah, no,
you're on your own.
Yeah, you're on that one.
Get the fuck
You
out
can
of
have
me.
him.
You're lost.
But you start to see that there is a purity at heart.
Oh, it's not Rupert Murdoch then.
Definitely not Rupert
I think it's pretty
Murdoch.
clear I misread that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is a black
That'll
hole.
happen. That'll happen occasionally.
Misreading,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, who was the next one? They had a 16.
Brackeye was next. Brackeye charges towards the mummy and attempts to grabs a golden greatsword off the wall because they're there and it looks good.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
The greatsword is also cursed.
Yes. The metal one was good before I used it.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, she's so.
It's a 16.
Ah.
Cool.
I think that will come back to bite you later.
You pick up the golden greatsword. There's like large jewels in the bottom of it. There's what is it?
Hilt.
Pommel?
No, I'm thinking of what's the
Crossguard.
bug?
Scarab.
Scarab.
I was trying not to think of a scabbard and a scarab, and I was getting confused in the same
Scabbard
moment.
beetle.
Yes. So yes.
Oh yes, the great golden greatsword of Imhotep. And he charges towards the mummy, and as he raises the greatsword above his head, he also attempts to grab one of the strands of the unraveling bandage, and he tries to run up the mummy, jump high in the air, and then like pull himself down with force using the strand of bandage to deal a heavy blow with the golden greatsword of Imhotep.
Well, okay. There's a few things that are going on there. Okay. So
I figure we're pressed for time, so maybe you let me do that.
Yeah.
Have a complex move, folks, just to...
Roll a pity,
roll to
pity check.
attack.
Yeah!
You start running up. You grab onto the strand and you lift, snatch up off of the ground, and then piff him back down. Using that momentum, it continues to just spin the mummy, and you launch with your greatsword.
I rolled a 10 to hit.
As the mummy spins over and over again, it becomes a whirling blur, and you try and chop down, but as you miss. Well, let's just cut straight to the chase. You fucking missed.
Yeah, the jump was cool though.
It looked super fucking cool.
It was spectacular.
Did you get a picture of it, Louise?
No. But this scarab beetle over here. Wonderful.
Wow, amazing.
It's
I'm gonna do
incredible.
this voice just to remind that I'm here.
Yes, there's a penguin there.
What are you
Penguin
doing,
there.
Dickcock?
Quick, Dickcock, get him!
It is not my turn. Who was the 14?
That was me.
Go for it, Louise.
Louise looks for the friggin' button. With the 12.
12. You start searching around amongst the piles of gold and jewels, and you start to dust it away, and then you see this big old fucking red button that says "Press me."
Love
There's
it.
a
Build a
big
big
old
red
button.
big
Right
signal.
Louise
Right in front of
kind of decides to look around, see what's going on, sees the spinning wheels, and and leans on the button with her elbow. And it just she's leaning, and then and it's pressed.
You bloody French and your nonchalance, I tell you what.
I just like to point, I leant and the colander didn't fall off. So
Very good call.
Well done.
Didn't even have to
good
roll
call.
dexterity
Stagecraft.
for that.
Stagecraft.
Well done, yeah.
As the button decompresses out of the ceiling, spikes start to protrude. Start to slowly lower down to you, because every ceiling fucking lowers in this place.
It must have been a feature at the time. Archaeologically speaking, of course.
What purpose would that serve?
Maybe death. Yeah, for the people ravaging the tomb. With all
Security.
this- yeah, of course. I doubt they want us taking their stuff. Probably.
Maybe all those messages on the walls about "Do not grave rob," "I will choke you" could have been a sign
And
about.
I'm guessing the same people who wrote the "Press me" on the button there.
Sometimes it is hard to resist. What can I say?
The mummy grabs Dickcock by the neck and lifts him up off the ground.
The prophecy
Not
is fulfilled.
Dickcock, thank you. I know.
Dickcock!
Oh no, it seems I'm in a bit of a pickle. 11? Who was the 11?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, pause.
Yes. I act.
It was a good pause.
so-
Yeah.
It was a very pregnant pause.
I went, oh.
You didn't tell me you were expecting it.
The real mummy was me all along. Well, as I need to provide for my new family, I can't have any competitors, so I call upon a moonbeam.
Ooh.
It's a big beam of moon. I'd like to kill, please. The mummy.
Is that where you like dack your pants and then?
Oh yeah, and I project.
Yeah, awesome.
A brown eye moon.
Yes.
Do you shout "woo" as you do it?
Woo!
Okay. Pause. Yes, you drop trowel, and from the light of Alan's hair, it bounces and reflects off of your butt, and you cast Moonbeam, and it sears into the mummy. the remaining bits of his bandages start to. Okay, that was the belters. Go move this along. It starts to singe the bandages, and he's like, "Ah, Jesus, fucking." Ow! Ow!
This mummy knew Jesus.
What the fuck? Ow! Man, what are you doing here, man?
Oh.
I'm sorry, did we wake you?
Yeah, I just fucking woke up and it's like I'm tired and like, dude, why are you hitting me? Why are you taking off my clothes?
I point at Dick Cock and I'm like, he told us to. He asked us to. Woo.
This fucking guy?
Yes, the dick cock. You're choking.
Careful, he's about to throw up. Watch out.
I thought that was a pretty good gag.
Gag.
Oh God! Oh, and he in reaction to it, drops Richard and Dick Cock, and it's like, what, dude, what are you doing in my place? What are you doing here? Why are you stealing my shit?
We didn't take anything.
Not yet.
I see a fucking big old greatsword in your hand.
Yeah, but you poisoned us with your stank and you know.
Well, as was pointed out earlier, I've been trapped in here for a little while, and I've been fucking, you know.
We're a curious lot, you know, and the sand was coming. We had to escape inside this tomb. We found ourselves here. And, there's a lot of-
Yes, we're experts, don't you know? And we've been tasked with finding you because you've been forgotten for a long time. So please, Mr. Mummy, what's your story then? We've just come to say, g'day. Who the fuck are you?
Also, those hieroglyphics said something about a DJ later, so if you're down to party, we can do that too.
Yeah, there's gonna be fucking Darude Sandstorm happening fucking later on. All right, he's the closing act. I'm sorry, you guys came a little bit early, but fucking. All right, wait. I'm sorry. Okay, I've been fucking tired. I've just woken up. You guys are in my place. Wait,
Yes.
sorry. Beep, beep. The turns off the
Thank you.
the security
We've
system
been
as
slowly
the spikes retract back up into the ceiling. Yeah, what are you fucking doing here, man? Like, why are you here?
Well, we were hired
We
as
were hired.
experts.
Yeah, we
That's right.
thought we'd come and find it. I mean, there was a bit of treasure involved, like, don't get me wrong. But now that we're here and you're
so
awake
you were
and
coming
asking
to
us
take
things-
my stuff.
No, what are you talking about? I mean, didn't you post on Rough Trade about it anyway? Right?
More of a documenting, really.
Yes,
Wow.
we have been.
It's
Yes.
for science, for sure.
Oh, right. Okay.
Posterity.
We heard someone had forgotten your name, and what's your name?
Yes, what is your name?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Can I like
Oh, it's,
charisma check him, like to sort of charm him a little bit? Can I do
Jim.
that?
Jim the mummy.
Jim the mummy.
Jim's mummy.
Jim's mummy and mowing, you know? That's, I got a little side
Oh,
hustle
so you're a
going on at the moment.
sandscaper then. Excellent.
Is there a lot of work
Which
around here, Jim?
It's quite difficult because the sands are constantly shifting, so it's a tough gig. I understand that must be quite tough for you, Jim.
Yeah, mate, it takes a lot out of me, you know? And so I need a little bit of a kip every now and then.
When you say a little bit of a kip, when did you go to sleep?
400 years ago.
Yeah.
Not a great business model, is it, Jim?
Well, I mean,
Time maybe.
Well, that's
moves-
why you're franchised, okay? You see all those other little fucking temples going around everywhere else, well, you know, that's just the franchisees.
I did see them. I've been practicing. I don't know about these guys, but I'm looking a lot at stuff.
Jim, I don't know if you know this, but that's actually a very, very long time. And no offense, but everyone forgot about you and forgot about the franchise. And you didn't update, like, you didn't pay the thing to, like, GoDaddy. So your website kind of went down.
Yeah,
And-
well, you know, I
and
did
no one
do
knows
a
Hang on,
couple
hang on,
of...
hang on. I think you mean Go Mummy.
Yes. GoMummy.com, cheapest websites this side of Cairo. So just so we're clear on this thing, we just came to say hello. We're definitely not here to take your treasure.
No.
And just good to see you, man. Just good to see you.
Yeah, well, okay,
to see you.
can everybody just, like, put the shit back? Because, like, unless you're a part of fucking, you know, the Thieves Guild or, you know, the British Museum or something. Like,
Oh, we have nothing to do with them.
if you take anything from here, it's not going to fucking end well for you, okay? Just saying.
All right, sorry, mate. I say as I like pat your
Right.
face and like put all of the bandages back around your face. And, excuse me,
Flo just
don't mind
empties
me.
kind of the satchel of gold, but it makes a very clanking sound, like and it's sort of like we were never intending on doing any of that.
Can we maybe do anything for you, Jim? Jimbo.
Yeah. Actually.
Jimothy.
Jimothy. That's my full name.
Jimothy the
Thank you for
Third.
being so formal.
We remembered it.
James.
French, so serious.
I would like to call you James. If I may.
Why, thank you. That's I appreciate your formality. Okay, I feel like we have all gotten off on the wrong foot. Okay,
thank
I
fuck
feel
for
like
that.
I've got fucking egg on my face. I'm real sorry.
No,
Oh no, there's just some
Like-
bandages. You're very old.
yeah. I'm a little bit disfigured. You know, it's okay. Well, yeah. Actually, maybe you could do something for me.
Look, anything,
sure.
because you seem super duper powerful, and you've also got the beep boop for the spikes. So really, happy to hear your demands, Timothy.
Requests.
Requests.
You're gonna make me buy into a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
Get the fuck out.
And welcome to the stage, the newest member of Dice Paper Roll.
Right, so I've got some pamphlets here.
No.
And so I was just thinking, like, you know, no, I'm not gonna.
You want us to start a franchise,
Yeah, do you
right?
have to buy a shake? Oh, it's the fucking sandscaping business.
No, actually, the British Museum has a whole bunch of my shit.
Oh, you want it back?
I would like it back.
Yeah. They are traditionally very accommodating to that sort of thing. I'm sure.
That's what I've heard. I thought, I've tried some strongly worded emails and stuff, and turns out radio silence.
Oh,
So-
that's odd. They
We
always
will
return
storm
mine.
that place for you, my friend.
You reckon?
Yes, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck the man.
Yeah,
Yes.
Let's put the loot in absolutely and do it.
Have you got a bit of an inventory for us or something? Is that...
Yeah, anything in particular
Yeah, just
you're
give
missing?
us a tablet or something with it on. Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, there was, and he trails off into the distance, and
Oh, very in.
I didn't expect him to just walk away.
Yeah, that was weird. It was very hard to understand.
and rabble. And so, that's the end.
Can I just suggest?
That did not go the way that I was expecting it to go, but it's the way that it ended.
Wait. Can I suggest? Can I ask a question? What happened to Dick Cock?
Yeah.
How does
I
it
would
end
all
for
like
our
to
bud?
know.
Is Dick Cock from the British Museum?
Oh, have I given away a plot twist for the next episode?
Sequel.
Okay, just quickly, you do realize that Dick Cock is nowhere to be seen. And pause, you no longer have the ankh.
And then there's an inscription on the wall that reads,
Dice, paper, roll! The legend of the mummy's tomb!
Thank you so much for coming along tonight, everybody. Just a round of applause for our Dungeon Master, for Dan tonight.
Big round of applause for Cass from D&D for Nerds!
Cassie,
Thank
you got
you for having
anything to
me.
plug? Tell us anything that you want us to follow you and find.
Please don't follow me.
Not on the street.
On social media.
From the safe distance of online, you can find me at sanspantsradio.com. We do D&D is for nerds. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, well, really?
Let me know about these guys.
There's more. People keep playing it. Come watch here. It's a podcast.
Nice.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Please, it was such a pleasure having you tonight. I really
Pleasure's all
enjoyed
mine.
it when you suddenly became pregnant. Absolutely incredible. Everybody, after the show, we do have a merch store that we'll be running at the top. There's T-shirts, which
Yeah.
is, we've got a wizard
Jenny
did
and I
it
are modelling
there.
those.
It's weird and sexual and requires a lot of explanation. So you'll all, when someone says, "What's that?" you're like, "Have you got 10 minutes?"
Yeah, good
To be great.
conversation starter.
We also have the characters that we have been playing tonight as well, with Dice Paper Roll at the top there, and we've got little cute pins as well. Once again, little conversation pieces. Where did you get that from? From an amazing Dice Paper Roll show.
Is that a dick on your chest?
Why, yes, it is.
Yes, it actually is.
And if you have enjoyed tonight, we do have the extra show that's going to be happening over the Motley Bauhaus in Carlton at 3:00. Cute little afternoon show. It'll be like us again, but we'll have a different DM and a different guest. Same, like exciting adventures, all that sort of stuff. So go and get a ticket tonight. April 23rd, last weekend of the festival.
Thank you, man in the back.
Who sounds like Brackeye.
Apart from that, thank you so much once again for coming along tonight. We really wish you have an awesome comedy festival. Get out there, support this venue. It's fantastic. There's lots of really incredible acts that are here. Awesome independent comedy in Melbourne. Love to see it. And you've just been absolutely incredible. One more round of applause for the show you've seen tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much and good night.